here.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Woodlands Yoga Studio. My name is Lisa Clifford, and I'll be guiding you through this yoga class today. Half of this class will be a Vinyasa flow, and a Vinyasa flow is just movement with breath. So I'll guide you through it. It'll be very gentle and slow movement, and I'll give you some different modifications. And any time that you need to, you can always take a break, to catch your breath or whatever. And then the other half of the class will be integrative restoration. It's called iRest Yoga Nidra. It's from Dr. Richard Miller, and it's a really nice practice of allowing the body to just totally rest. So I was watching Deepak Chopra, and I love him. He's one of my teachers. I'm a certified meditation teacher through the Chopra Center. And I was watching him, and he was talking about the importance of increasing our vagal nerve tone. So the vagus nerve is the largest nerve that we have in the body, and it starts in the head, and it moves all the way down to the gut, and then it branches out to all these different branches. And so the higher the vagal nerve tone, the more calm and peaceful we feel. So even when there's a lot of stress happening in our lives. So one of the things that can help with increasing vagal nerve tone is actually movement. And yoga is a great movement. Movement synchronized with breath allows us to move and also just keep that calm and stillness in the body when we're breathing as we move. And another thing that helps with increasing the vagal nerve tone that Dr. Chopra was talking about is resting. So coming to a place of really good restful awareness. And that's the purpose of the iRest Yoga Nidra, is that we kind of take a moment to step out of thinking and out of our analytical mind and allow our body to truly rest as we remain aware. So it's kind of like sleep, but not really, because it's meditation. So we're in a place of restful awareness rather than a place of restful dullness. So those are the two practices that we'll be doing today, and I kind of thought that they complemented each other. So I'm so happy to bring those to you today. All of our classes at the Woodlands Yoga Studio live are free. So you can tell all your friends, we're just offering this. We want to help as much as we can during this difficult time. Okay, so go ahead, and I'm sitting up on something. So I've got two blocks that I'm sitting up on. It's nice to sit a little bit elevated so that your knees will go lower than your hips, and that just kind of helps to open up a little bit more through your torso so that you can get deeper breaths as we begin centering with breath this morning. So place your hands in your lap, and you can have your palms down or your palms up. If your palms are down, that is more grounding, and we may all need more grounding right now so we don't get keyed up. And if your palms are up, it allows you to be more open to receiving. So you just decide where you want to be. Go ahead and close your eyes and bring your awareness inside. Notice how you're feeling right now. Is there any particular thought, emotion, or feeling sensation within your body that's drawing your attention right away as soon as you close your eyes? If there is, please welcome whatever that thought, emotion, or feeling sensation is. Welcome it as a messenger. Allow it to be present, but see if it's okay to allow it to float by, maybe on a piece of driftwood or a cloud. Knowing that our brain is just part of our, it's part of our ability to think, and sometimes we have a lot of thoughts or emotions, and that it's okay to have them. Now bring your awareness into your breath. And begin following your breath almost as if you're surfing your breath. Following the inhale, notice how it leads directly into the exhale. And there's a gentle pause before the next breath cycles through. Just like anything in life, we have a beginning, a growth period, a period of stability, a period of decline, and then there's the end of the cycle. You can follow this in your breath. Now take a moment to place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your belly. And begin to really lengthen your breath. And with each inhale, expand out, really lengthening through the whole inhale. Go straight into your exhale, deep exhale, and slightly draw the belly into the spine as you exhale fully and completely. And feel that gentle pause again and then begin the next breath. With each inhale, you'll feel yourself expanding out in all directions. And maybe you feel your hands separating away from each other with each inhale. And as you exhale, notice how your hands come closer together as your body naturally contracts through the exhale. Inhale fully and completely, expanding out in all directions. Going straight into the exhale, drawing the navel into the spine as you exhale fully and completely. And then notice the gentle pause. We'll take a few more rounds of this breath. And just come back to the natural rhythm of your breath now. Very gently bring your hands down to your lap and just notice how you're feeling now. Maybe you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more at peace. And take a moment to bring your hands together in front of your hearts, pressing your palms into one another. This is Anjali Mudra. So make an intention for your practice today. And maybe your intention is you just want to focus on your breath, or your intention is that you just want to experience some joy, or maybe you just want to feel a little bit more relaxed. So whatever your intention is, it's totally fine. On your next inhale, breathe your intention in. And as you exhale, imagine that that intention is floating out to reach every cell of your body, really enlivening your practice for today. And then place your hands in your lap and open your eyes. So we're just going to do some, warming up with the neck, okay? So this is just very gentle, moving with the breath. Inhale here, exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Inhale and bring your right ear over to your right shoulder. And exhale and bring your chin down to your chest. Inhale, the left ear over to the left shoulder. And exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. And if you want to, you can close your eyes here. Just move with your breath. Inhaling, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. And then inhale, bring your head back up above your shoulders. Bring your fingertips down. So let's take your right fingertips. I'm going to mirror you. So right fingertips down onto the ground. And then inhale, lift your left arm up toward the ceiling and really get a nice stretch through the left side body. Inhale here and exhale, reaching all the way over to the right. And breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm all the way up, or left arm. Exhale, float it all the way down, pronging the fingertips onto the mat. Inhale, lift the right arm up. And exhale, bring your fingertips over to the left, really stretching out. 2 deep breaths here. And then inhale, bring your arm up toward the ceiling, and exhale, float it down. Good. So we're going to come come to all fours. So you may want to place something underneath your knees if you're on a hard surface, because you'll be on your knees for a little bit. I'm just going to use a blanket. If you want to, take time to do that for just a second. So coming to all fours, and just line yourself up, making sure that your wrist, elbow, and shoulders are underneath each other, knees underneath the hips. Inhale here, exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, and really lift the lower back up toward the ceiling, pressing your hands and your knees away from each other. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up toward the ceiling, bring your heart forward and your head back. Exhale and round. So move with your breath as we move through this cat-cow pose. So this is like a Halloween cat. And inhale, coming forward, this is called cow pose. Exhale and round. So 2 more cycles of this. Move with your breath. And then come back to all fours. So we're going to take a little practice flow. This is going to be a Vinyasa flow class. We'll be coming through a flow. So I'm going to give you a flow that you can do right now if you feel like the other flow that we do is a little bit too strenuous for you, okay? So coming to all fours, bring your hands out about a whole hand width forward. Inhale and come forward so your body is in a nice straight diagonal line. And we're going to do what's called a chaturanga. This is a yoga push-up. Inhale here, exhale, bend your elbows back and lower down. And you can lower all the way down to the mat. Draw your shoulder blades together and inhale, lift your heart up. Keep your elbows bent into cobra pose. Exhale and lower back down. Inhale, come up to your knees. And exhale, round your back and press back into child's pose. Let's take that flow again. Inhale, come forward. You may have to slide your hands forward so your shoulders are above your wrists. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lifting up into a little baby cobra. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Inhale, come up to all fours. Round your back as you exhale, press back into child's pose. I'll lead you through it again. Really move with your breath, not with what I'm saying. I'll guide you through it just as a reminder. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into little baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press back, all fours. Round your back as you exhale back into child's pose. This time, stay in child's pose. Take your knees a little bit wider now. Staying in child's pose, reach your fingertips out, lift your forearms up, draw your shoulder blades together and lengthen through the crown of your head. Take 2 deep breaths here, expanding out in all sides. Inhaling, exhaling. One more time. Inhale and bring your arms all the way off of the mat and over to the right, stretching through your left side body. Really keep the left hip down. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale back to center. Take a deep exhale. Inhale all the way over to the left. Really stretching through the right side body. Breathing here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back to center. And then come up to all fours. So I'm going to move my blanket out of the way so I can prepare to come into downward facing dog. If downward facing dog is not in your practice, you can do the flow that we just did. So just continue to do that flow, okay? So coming into downward facing dog, take a moment to curl your toes under, shift your hips back, and press into downward facing dog. You can bend your knees one at a time, inhaling, exhaling, moving always with your breath. Inhale, Exhale. The more you practice movement with your breath, the more we increase the vagal tone like we talked about. And also, it just really calms your body. So we're going to take a couple of vinyasas from down dog. Again, you can do the flow that we already did. So as you inhale, lift your heels up. Inhale, round your back, tuck your chin, keep working through your inhales. You come forward into plank pose. You can always lower your knees. Inhale here, exhale, bring your elbows back, lower down with your full exhale all the way to the mat. Place the tops of the feet on the mat. Draw your shoulder blades together and inhale and lift up. So you can extend your cobra a little bit more if you want to. Exhale, lower back down. Curl your toes under. So here's your choice. You can go back through your knees or you can press up into the top part of a push-up and continue your exhale as you press back into downward facing dog. Uh-oh, hope our power's not going out. Inhale, lift the heels up. Continue through this inhale all the way until you get into plank pose. Use your abdominal muscles. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lifting up into cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Curl the toes under or press back through your knees and your hips and into downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes under. Inhale, top part of a push-up. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. Close your eyes. Come back into the intention you set for yourself. Bend your knees. Taking a deep knee bend, look forward towards your hands and take little baby steps all the way up to your hands. You can use your blocks if you need to. Exhale and fold over your legs. Inhale and come up halfway. You can use the blocks if you need to, or you can use whatever you have at home. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So take a deep knee bend now. Place your hands on your thighs. Draw your shoulder blades together and just press your palms into your thighs as you lengthen and come up into this little modified chair. Inhale here and exhale. Press your feet into the mat. Inhale, lift all the way up. Good. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. So we'll continue with our flow. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, fold. Place your hands on the blocks. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. You can use your blocks here. Bend your knees. On your next inhale, step the right foot back, coming into a lunge. Okay? Option here, you can lower your back knee, or you can keep the back knee up. So it's up to you. On your next inhale, take your hands to your thigh, and inhale and lengthen through the crown of your head. So back leg is really straight. Keep breathing. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, slowly bring your hands forward like you're going to reach for the wall in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Take your right hand, place it down onto the block. Inhale and lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale and open your left arm up toward the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale here. And exhale, begin to straighten the left leg. Inhale and lengthen out halfway. And exhale and fold. Inhale, bend both knees and step the right foot forward. to meet the left and fold over your legs as you exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Move with your breath, nice and slow. Inhale and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, bring the blocks back, and step back with the left foot this time. You can always lower your back knee. Inhale and lengthen. You can stay right here, or you can bring your hands up to your knee. Good. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, come forward, and really reach to the wall in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands down. Turn the block or place your left hand on the mat and inhale and open up. Exhale, fold the right hand down. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale and lengthen out halfway. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Take another breath. Bend both knees and inhale and and step forward with the left foot. Exhale, fold. Good. So take your feet wide. If you have a mat, take them as wide as the mat. Exhale and fold over your legs. You can take your blocks down if you want to onto the mat to a flat surface. We're going to use one block. So if you have a block, you can place your left hand right in front of your face, or you can just place it on the mat. Take a deep knee bend in the left leg, and inhale and open the right arm up. Really draw the right shoulder back. Inhale again, and exhale, fold back down. Bend both knees. Fold over your legs. Look up at the ceiling maybe, and maybe sweep your hands. Straighten your legs. Place the right hand down, bend the right knee, and inhale, open the left. Keep breathing, maybe open up a little bit more. Exhale and fold, bend both knees. And then place your hands on your thighs, or you can roll up, okay? So inhale here, you can roll your body up, or hands on thighs and come up. So rolling the body up if you want to, it's up to you. Bring your arms up toward the ceiling. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Good. So bring your feet together. We'll do one balance pose before we go down to get ready for our Yoga Nidra section of the class. So coming into balance, you can come up to a wall if you want to. If you want to place your hand up to a wall, that's totally fine. We're just going to do tree pose. But balance is really great because it helps us stay centered when we feel out of balance. And so practicing these poses in our physical body help us with the situation that's going on right now in our life. So you can use a block or something for your foot to step on. So we'll really ground down with the right foot. And then you can turn the left knee open. So coming into tree, if you feel like you're going to be shaking your balance and you don't want to have your hand up against the wall, you can put your foot on a block just to see what that feels like to get the leg up a little higher. You can bring your hands to prayer. So, or you can bring your heel right into the ankle bone. So touching right there. There's a good tree pose. Or you can take your foot to your calf or all the way up into your inner thigh. We want to bypass the knee so that the knee stays safe. So bringing your hands together in prayer. We'll stay here and breathe. Look at something, a drishti, a focal point, something that doesn't move. So not your pet, probably, right? Not the TV. And then if it feels okay, you can lift your arms up. And we're trees, so we're going to be swaying a little bit in the breeze. That's okay. And breathe. We'll stay here for about 5 breaths or 3 breaths, however long you think you can do it. Good. On your exhale, bring your hands down. Good, so switching to the other side. So really ground down with the left foot. So ground down because you know you're going to be on that foot. And just imagine, you can almost imagine that you've got a little string that's growing up from the ground all the way up through your left leg, through your body, and up through the crown of your head, just lifting you up. You can come onto the ball of the right foot first just to see what that feels like. Turn the knee out, and then maybe place the foot on a block. If that feels better, bring your hands into prayer, or just come into tree pose, wherever it feels good for you. We'll stay for 3 to 5 breaths. And exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Good job. All right. Let's go ahead and come down and take a seat, but we're going to do this in a balance, okay? So I'm going to stand sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So feet are hip-width distance apart. Lift up. This is a balance. So coming onto the balls of your feet, take a moment to draw your shoulder blades together, lengthening through your head, the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Because notice when you come up, you may want to lean forward. So really trying to open up. Inhale here, bring your arms out in front of you, draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, slowly bend your knees like you're sliding down a wall behind you. Using your breath, inhale again, exhale, slowly lower down. Very nice, and now bring your hands into prayer. All right, so from here we're going to come to seated. So you can just bring your hands forward and come to seated. If you feel like you're close enough to the ground that you can just go to seated, then go for it. And extend your legs out in front of you. So we'll just do a couple of forward folds just so that we're open enough to be able to relax into this next portion of the class. So extend your legs out in front of you and really flex your toes. Feet are hip-width distance apart, coming in, setting up for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So your toes come back towards you, feet are hip-width distance apart. You can really feel these glute medians on the sides really activating to help you kind of come forward. So using your abdominal muscles, place your fingertips on the mat. Inhale here. You can imagine that you have a little flashlight in the middle of your heart that's pointing at your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to fold forward, really hinging at the hips. Maybe you can reach your toes, and if you can, that's great, but you don't have to. Inhale here and continue to just kind of fold, hinging at the waist. Once you get all the way to the end, okay, about 80% of what you think you can do, then you can just lower your head. We're going to stay for about 5 breaths in this. So find that you are really comfortable as you're here. And then inhale and slowly come on up. Nice. I'm going to open up the hips just a little bit. So inhale and bring your left leg back toward you. So just hug your left knee in. Take your right hand and wrap it around the pinky toe side of your left foot. And you're just going to kind of rock your leg back and forth a little bit, just opening up through the hip. Inhale here. Exhale, place your ankle over your right thigh. And then just allow it to open up. If you need to, you can place a bolster or a pillow or whatever underneath your thigh on your left knee, if that feels a little bit more comfortable. If you can, okay, you can begin to hinge forward here, maybe grabbing onto your right foot, just getting a little bit. You really want to keep this leg and this ankle completely parallel with the ground. And yeah. So inhale here and exhale and fold. And then inhale, come back up. Place your fingertips behind you, draw your shoulder blades together. So we're going to kind of lean back and then bend the right foot and the right knee and place the right foot down on the ground. Okay? So this maybe feels a little bit tight for you. So if it does, we'll just kind of wave our knees back and forth from side to side. And then extend the right leg out, and the left, shake your legs out. So switching sides, hug the right knee in, just really hug it in. Grab onto the right pinky toe with your left hand and just kind of hug it back and forth from side to side, just kind of flossing through the hip. Inhale here, exhale, place your foot on top of your thigh. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold over your leg. Maybe grab your toes. Inhale here, and exhale. One more deep breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up. Bring your fingertips back behind you and maybe lean back just a little bit as you begin to bend the left knee. Place the left foot on the ground. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale here and move your knees back and forth from side to side. Extend the left leg and straighten the right and just shake your legs out. Good job. Okay, so we are ready for the next section of the class, which is going to be the Yoga Nidra. Okay, so this is again a restful awareness, but it's a type of meditation. So I'm going to offer you a lot of different options here, and I'm going to give you some time to set up so that you're ready for it. So you can use a bolster, 2 bolsters, or pillows, whatever you have. Couch pillows is great. What I'm going to ask you to do to get out of our thinking mind, because we don't want to judge or analyze or think too much, but we want to remain awake during this practice. So I'm going to ask you to make sure that your forehead is above your chin and your chin remains above your heart. So you're in an incline, okay? You can be in an incline and totally comfortable still. Maybe you have a recliner at home and you don't even need to do this whole setup. All right. You can see I've got the bolster underneath my legs, 2, and 1 right here. Then I have this towel that I'm going to put across my eyes so that I can really come into this place of rest. So do you see how my elbow's just kind of hanging here? I may want to place a blanket underneath my elbow just so that it's a little bit more comfortable. I would do that under both elbows. It's a very comfortable place to be. Or again, just get in your recliner at home if you have one. Maybe you have a chair with an ottoman or something like that. I'm going to give you about 1 minute to get set up as I get set up too to prepare for the Yoga Nidra section of this class. Okay, hopefully I've given you some time to get ready. So I'm going to explain a little bit about Yoga Nidra and what's going to be going on. We have these changing states of consciousness, states of awareness, being awake, sleeping, dreaming, deep sleep, things like that. So yoga happens when these changing states of consciousness are stopped and you realize this deeper underlying and unchanging stillness that is always within you. So our brain is designed to think, and it's really hard for it to stop thinking. And especially right now with all the news and all the stuff that's going on, it's hard for our brain to stop and let go of all of that and to come into this place of stillness. So this practice of Yoga Nidra is designed to help you come into this place of stillness. When you realize this deeper underlying stillness, this deep-seated felt sense of well-being, you might begin to feel it in your physical body. So maybe you can locate the feeling within your body. You can feel its wholeness. And this is your inner resource. It's your inner resource of whole being, and it's always present, and it's always available, and it's always aware. This core principle of iRest is welcoming. So we're learning how to welcome life on its terms, not how we like it to be. So suffering is our refusal to be. And iRest is a set of tools that allows us to welcome life on its terms. There's a lot of things that we have no control over, but we do have control over how we respond to life. And so that's what I'm hoping to do here, is give you this set of tools. And I hope that it activates some relaxation for you too. Welcoming is both personal and it's also impersonal. So it's personal because you're the one that's doing it. You're going to be the one in the practice today. And it's impersonal because it's, we're learning how to just be with life living through us. We're welcoming the natural aspects of life. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using Richard Miller's, this is my training manual, and so I'm using the script. So as I'm in training, I'm required to use the script from him. Dr. Richard Miller has been practicing iRest, and he was the founder of this, and he's been doing it for over 30 years. So it's been tried and tested, so just sit back and enjoy. If you can make yourself 5 to 10% more comfortable, make any adjustments to bring ease and well-being throughout your body and your mind. During iRest, welcome every experience as a messenger. Every experience that's inviting you to explore particular sensations, emotions, and thoughts, or the recognition of being spacious awareness, welcoming and responding to each messenger that arrives in your guest house of awareness with curiosity and openness. Bring attention to your senses, allowing each perception to come to you. Sounds around you and within your body. The touch of air on your skin. Sensations where your body touches surfaces that are providing support. Sensations within your body. Sensing the vibrant aliveness or vital life force of the body, just as it is. Recall your intention for today's practice. Perhaps to remain alert and attentive, or to inquire into a particular sensation, emotion, or belief that you wish to work with today. Or to abide to joy or being or awareness, fully welcoming and affirming your intention for today's practice with your entire body and mind. Bring your awareness to your deepest heartfelt desire or wish or mission, the feeling of life living through you as a deep longing, perhaps for health, healing, or awakening, a spontaneous desire that you wish to manifest more than anything else in your lifetime. Affirming and experiencing the felt sense of your heartfelt desire as true in this moment. As you're ready, set your heartfelt desire aside, welcoming how it may affirm itself throughout your practice and in your daily life. Bring attention to your inner resource, resting back into and experiencing the felt sense of unchanging being or feeling of well-being in your body. A safe haven or refuge that helps you feel secure and at ease. Welcoming the felt sense of being and well-being as spacious, open, timeless, perfect, and familiar. Know that you can return to this inner resource at any time throughout your whole practice of iRest. Whenever you feel the need to feel totally secure and totally at ease. Bring attention to sensations in your jaw, teeth, gums, mouth, tongue. Welcome sensations throughout the mouth without trying to relax or change anything. From inside the mouth, follow sensations into the inner canals of your left ear. Inside the right ear, sensation of both ears at the same time. Sense the cheeks, nose, sensation of the left eye, right eye, both eyes at the same time. The eyes as a unified field of radiant sensation. Welcome sensation in the forehead, scalp, crown of the head, back of the head, neck. Welcome sensation in the left shoulder, left upper arm and elbow, forearm and wrist, hand and fingers. The entire left hand, arm, and shoulder as sensation. Right shoulder, upper arm and elbow, forearm, wrist, right hand and fingers. The entire right hand, arm, and shoulder as sensation. Sense both hands, arms, and shoulders at the same time, completely absorbed in and as radiant sensation. Bring attention to the upper torso, front and back, mid-torso, front and back, lower torso, front and back. The entire torso, front and back, a field of radiant sensation. Bring attention into the pelvis and sacrum, left hip and thigh, knee, foreleg and calf, ankle, heel, foot and toes. The entire left foot, leg, and hip as radiant sensation. Right hip and thigh, knee, foreleg and calf, ankle, heel, foot, and toes. The entire right leg as sensation. Both legs at the same time as radiant sensation. Sense sensation. Bring attention to the forehead, the touch of air on the forehead and sensation of coolness. Sensations of coolness on the forehead and the entire body at rest and at ease. Sense the natural weight of the left arm, the natural weight of the right arm, the natural weight of both arms, heavy and at ease, fully supported by the surfaces they're resting on, and the body at rest and at ease. Sense the left hand and fingers warm and at ease. Right hand and fingers warm and at ease. The natural weight of the left leg, natural weight of the right leg, both legs heavy, fully supported by the surface they're resting on, the entire body at rest and at ease. Sense the abdomen, the gentle rise and release of the abdomen as breath comes in and as breath goes out. Heartbeat calm and regular. The entire body at rest and at ease. Welcoming all various sensations that are present throughout the body, sensing and welcoming without thinking. Body at rest, body at ease. Welcoming every experience that's present. And if helpful, interweave your inner resource of being and well-being throughout your body, feeling secure and at ease. Noting sensations that are present without thinking, without judging. Sensations, thoughts, emotions, images, coming and going. All movements unfolding within awareness. Feel back into being awareness, spacious, unchanging awareness, in which all of the changing perceptions are arising, unfolding, and passing away. Changing perceptions revealing unchanging awareness. Be aware of the body breathing itself, flows of sensation and energy as breath flows in and out. Chest and belly gently rising and releasing with each breath. Welcome sensations throughout the entire left side of the body. From head to toe, front to back, deep inside and surface sensations. Welcome sensation throughout the entire right side of the body, from head to toe, front and back, deep inside and surface sensations. Begin alternating sensations from one side of the body to the opposite side of the body. At the top of each inhalation, while gently retaining the breath, shift sensation across the midline into one nostril and one side of the body. Exhaling, sense the nostril and side of the body. At the top of the inhalation, shift sensation across the midline to the opposite nostril and side of the body. Exhaling, sense this nostril inside of the body, going back and forth at your own breathing speed from one side of the body to the other. Give time while holding the breath for sensation to move across the midline of the body, saturating the opposite side of the body with sensation before exhaling. Eyes soft and at ease, taking your time, letting go of thinking, welcoming sensation first in one nostril and side of the body, then the other nostril and side of the body. Alert and attentive to the flows of sensation and energy throughout each side. Now shift attention into both nostrils and the entire body. Welcome flows of sensation and energy coming and going throughout the body. The entire body at rest and at ease. And, if helpful, interweave your inner resource of being and well-being throughout your body, feeling secure and at ease. Sense all that you are now aware of, feeling back into awareness itself, spacious, unchanging awareness, in which all of the changing sensations are arising and unfolding. Changing sensation, revealing unchanging awareness. Bring attention to and welcome sensations of warmth or coolness, comfort or discomfort, without thinking, just sensing. Bring attention to an emotion that's present in your body, or recall and welcome an emotion that you're working with in your life. If helpful, recall a memory that helps bring this emotion fully into your body, sensing the various sensations that arise with this emotion, how they act on your entire body and mind. If an emotion is present, allow it to unfold fully into awareness, welcoming thoughts or images that arise with this emotion without trying to alter your experience. Where in your body do you feel this emotion? Where is its center? Where is its periphery? Welcoming emotion and sensation without trying to alter your experience. If it's helpful, begin to welcome the opposite of this emotion. Where in your body do you feel this opposite of emotion? If helpful, invite a memory that brings this opposite emotion fully into your body. Now move back and forth between these opposites of emotion, sensing and welcoming first one, and then its opposite as sensation in the body. When it feels right, welcome both emotions at the same time. Without going into thinking, just experiencing and welcoming how sensing opposites affects your body and mind. And if helpful, interweave your inner resource of being and well-being throughout your whole body, feeling secure and feeling at ease. Sense all that's now arising in awareness. Feel back into awareness itself, sensing yourself as spacious, unchanging awareness, in which all these changing perceptions are arising and unfolding. Sense the entire body as a field of radiant sensation, welcome sensation of well-being, happiness, joy, or bliss that are present. Feel an inner smile radiating from your heart, expanding throughout your entire body, every cell radiantly alive with feelings of joy and well-being. If helpful, recall an image or someone you love, or who loves you, or a particular set of circumstances from your life that invites feelings of joy and well-being. Then give up the image and be totally absorbed with the feeling of joy and well-being. Setting aside the thinking mind, welcome the felt sense of being and well-being while noticing how being is a rising and unchanging awareness. Now let go. Dissolve into being unchanging awareness. Formless, yet undeniable, in which all perceptions are unfolding and passing away. Reflect back upon the journey you've just taken. Welcome the qualities that have been present, feelings, emotions, thoughts, sensations, an unchanging awareness in which everything is arising, unfolding, and passing away. Be aware of your deepest heartfelt desire, welcoming it as an affirmation of your present reality, while noting an intention that supports living this heartfelt longing in your everyday life. Imagine yourself going about your day while feeling your inner resource of unchanging being and well-being, and yourself as unchanging awareness in which all changing activities of your life will unfold, emotions, thoughts, sensations, and this indescribable sense of being, unchanging awareness. Sensing the paradox of being this spacious and vast awareness without border or boundary, all the while being this personality that has a location and a center and a periphery. Your body, mind, and personality free to be just as they are, sensing and affirming how in each moment you always know the exact perfect response to each situation that you encounter in life. moment to place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your left hand, and feel your heart beating, maybe in the stillness and the quiet of your room, the stillness and the quiet of your body. You feel the sensation of your heartbeat, and maybe you can even hear it. Your heart is the center and the connection of your mind and your body. And I want to share a quote with you from this book that I'm reading. It's a great book. It's called The Deep Heart by Dr. John Pendergrast. There is a light in the core of our being that calls us home, one that can only be seen with closed eyes. We can feel it as radiance in the center of our chest. This light of loving awareness is always here, regardless of our conditioning. It does not matter how many dark paths we have traveled, or how many wounds we have inflicted or sustained, as we have unknowingly stumbled toward this inner radiance. It does not matter how long we have sleepwalked, seduced by our desires and fears. This call persists until it is answered, until we surrender to who we really are. When we do, we feel ourselves at home wherever we are. A hidden beauty reveals itself in our ordinary life. A true nature of our deep heart is unveiled. We feel increasingly grateful for no reason, grateful to simply be. Take a moment to begin to lengthen your breath as you slowly reawaken your body. And when you do that, as you inhale, if it feels okay for you, begin to bring your arms overhead and stretch long. And as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your legs, giving yourself a hug. And rock back and forth from side to side if that feels okay. And make your way to your right side. And as you're lying on your right side, with your eyes closed, ask yourself this: can I give myself some gratitude for being here today? Can I give myself some gratitude for everything my body can do? Being completely grateful in this very moment that we're in right now. Can I offer myself gratitude? Take a deep breath, breathing that gratitude in, feeling it throughout your entire body from head to toe. And slowly, as you exhale, begin to turn your heart towards the mat and just slowly come up to taking a seat again. So bring your hands together in front of your hearts one last time, and we'll just press our palms together in this Anjali Mudra. And if it feels okay, close your eyes. I just want to thank you all so much for being here with me today. It's just truly my honor to share this yoga Nidra, and this yoga practice with you today. And from all of us at the Woodlands Yoga Studio, we're here for you. So tune in every day for a free yoga class online, Facebook Live, or you can also join us at Sue Brooks on YouTube, her YouTube channel. So we just want to be here to support everyone through all of this. That's why we're here. Namaste, everyone.